Maybe there. Jim, we brought major changes to the game. At the time, we stated that one of the main objectives behind the meta shifting perk overhaul and base gameplay changes was to improve the overall kill rate. Kill rate. How many survivors are killed each trial on average? Killed. Don't care about hooks at all. As stated in our most recent stats post, we did achieve that goal, and as you'll see in the below graphs, the kill rate continues to hover around the 59% to 61% range, up from 51 to 53% range, which, again, completely meaningless because it's just kills. The more you make it harder for killers to get the kills with more second chances, and, you know, you're trying to push them to go for hooks while bouncing for kills, the kill rate will keep going down, I would assume, right? Eventually when you do that. But at that time, I think you'll make a lot of people very upset. But who knows? In the context of the new meta, many of you have been expressing that you'd like to see where each killer's kill rate now stands. Once again, kill. So we've compiled the most recent data to share with you. Kill, 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 all about kills, right? I don't know where these hooks come from, what people want. Sushi, thank you for the 245 bits and the 100. Thank you, man. So we've created two charts to help you visualize and analyze these stats. You can't really visualize or analyze anything because it's just based on kills. 2 kills can literally be 2 hooks, but sure. First chart represents the kill rate broken down by killer for each for all players, all matchmaking ratings for the period of September 2022. Okay. The second chart also represents the kill rate broken down by killer for the same period, but only for the players in the top 5%. Still think they might need to push this lower than that, but I'm not sure. They have the data on what to look for. They assume 5% is the one to look for. I guess it is. Some things to keep in mind as you consult these charts. Wait. You're not seeing exactly what I'm seeing. One sec. There you go. We rounded up some of the kill rates to make the charts below easier to read. Only values from 0.95 round up. It's whatever. Scroll past the charts for exact kill rate values for each dataset. It's worth noting that many factors are taken into account when it comes to balancing killer powers and character perks, not only data. Okay, what else? As always, oh, maybe they're saying that as like a thing for nurse. They probably are, aren't they? So, once again, only my opinion, by the way, and you come here for my opinion, and, you know, when you come here, you actually get some, like, different opinion. I just realised an ad might start as well. Maybe I should do the ad and then do this so you can actually all see. 3 minutes. Unless I can hit a snooze, but I don't know if one's going to appear. But yeah, you get my opinion, right? You get my opinion. Instead of me just reading it out like a robot. And that's what you come here for. Actual, you know, someone's mind. Evaluating whether or not design changes should be made. So please keep sharing your thoughts and experiences with us. We read you daily and relay your feedback. I think they're saying this here because of this. Right, so kill rate for every killer, all MMRs. So the very, very top killers overall, Pinhead, Sadako, and Wesker. Wesker's okay. Pinhead, you need a bit of teamwork. I can kind of see it. Sadako's kind of funny. But the very, very best, the very, very, very best is 63%. There's 3 killers in all MMRs, and they have 63%. And because they're based on kills, that means they are getting 2 kills about 7 games, I think it is. It's like 7 games out of 10. So they're drawing with 2 kills, 7 games out of 10. The 3 top killers of it all. Then you got Freddy, of course you do. And then 4K Freddy, right? Pig, Plague, Dredge, Where are the really strong ones? Wesker's okay. Let's see. Pyramid. Why is Pyramid there? I mean, to be honest, it's very close. So saying why is Pyramid there, it's like 1 less game. So Wesker, let's say, he draws 7 out of 10 games. This guy draws 8 out of 10 games, right? And then Nurse draws pretty much 10 out of 10 games, right? That's pretty much the same. So yeah, I would say, I don't know how to exactly work it out, but when you're getting close to the 50%, they're getting, on average, out of all games, 2 kills, which could be 2 hooks, and a draw. Awesome. That's definitely what we want to aim for, draws with everyone. And then at the very top 5%, so probably still pushing in with some others. You got Wesker at the very top, which is very surprised. Where's Nurse? Nurse at 61. Again, it's weird doing this because 65 and 61, it's very similar, right? The difference... I'm trying to kind of get this through to people who don't understand how this is working. Because they're looking at just kills, and they're trying to get a specific kill rate, you could have one game where you get a 4K, and now on the other games you could get like just all draws, and it'll end up being about 65%. Like, it's really fucking weird. So I actually look at this data like it's kind of just meaningless still. Actually, you know, to actually see how meaningful or meaningless this data is, they should grab September and October and see if anything changes with the killers when nothing's changed in the game. See if any drastic thing has actually changed. That's what they should do. Because then you'll be able to see. I assume it would. I assume a lot of these, even down here, would change. I really would. Because I don't think it's based off anything. Like, some people have some bad games here and there. Some people have some good games here and there. It's going to get pushed up and down. Balance around 2 kills. They want these all at 50%. Yeah. Where's Nurse? So Nurse is here. So interesting that these are on 61%. Because these are like the stronger ones, I would say. But again, I don't get anything from this. And it's a lower average as well, isn't it? Oh no, it's a lower average here. Wait, didn't they say the average was 63%? Or these are new ones? I guess these are the new ones. So it's gone down. And this is before Unbreakable at base. So 61% is the average now. 61%. So what is 61%? 61% average would be... What would that be, guys? Can anyone work that out, like, perfectly? Like, if you played 10 games... and 61% of the games were draws, right? No, it didn't even work out that way, does it? You can't do it that way because you need to average. You need to average 61%, don't you? So you can't have too many wins because then that's going to make it too high percentage. So it wouldn't just be 6, as some people might think. No. You need to average. You need to average. It might be... No, it isn't. It isn't 6. Yeah, the ads here, I know. They'll be finishing soon. It isn't 6 because, let's say you had 6 draws, and then the next 4 games you had 4Ks. I don't think that adds up to 61%. If you have 4 4Ks and 6 2Ks, I don't think that's 61%, guys. I don't think it works that way. Right? That's 75%. It's weird as well because 3K and 4K will be messing with the data. If you have 6 games where it's a 2K and then 4 games where it's a 3K, it's going to be a different overall average with 6 games as a 2K and then 4 games with the 4K. Even though it's still a win with a 4K and 3K, your overall average is higher. Even though it's the same outcome technically with 6 draws and 4 wins. Also, if you give it the hatch, it's statistically a 3K instead of a 4K as well. Yeah, maybe. You gain more MMR for a 4K, so it isn't the same. I get, yeah, but they're both wins. But yeah, I guess one's a better win. I don't know, man. It's all fucking weird. I still think they need to like look for hooks, whatever. But what do you think, guys? What do you think? You know my opinion on this shit. It's just so weird. Like, do you gain any information from this? Like, as someone who prides himself as being, you know, analytical, and I like logic, and I like to look at, you know, rational things and work out things smartly to get good results. When I look at this, I don't learn shit. Like, in September, the people who played Wesker got a certain amount of draws and wins, but I don't know how many, and it's based off I don't know how many hooks. Like, I don't get it, guys. Feel like, kind of enlighten me, because I really just don't get it. 24 kills over 10 games is 60%, so it can be 2 4Ks and 8 draws. Yeah. Yeah, if you've worked out the math, yeah, that's what I'm on about. So it could literally be 8 draws and 2 4Ks. Out of 10 games. And that's 65%, you said? That's the higher end. It's so... Is there something I'm missing here? Like, I just don't get it, guys. I don't get... Like, the devs are obviously... They should be very intelligent, I would think, right? What are they getting from this? Exact value for kills is, if you scroll behind, below. No, this is just percentage again. You have to ask yourself this, Drew. How many games as Wesker were played to that of Trapper, for instance? Yeah, that's true as well. Some will be playing more than others. And I believe the percentage would be impacted more with the less played killers, correct? If you don't play the killer as much, the impact of them individuals will be higher than people who play a new killer who's just come out, for example. I would think. So even that's bad. So you've got it based off kills, which could be all different types of hooks, and you've got it based off different amounts of games played. Like, this data, I'd love like some scientist or something to look at this and put it into kind of an analogy for science and tell me how good this data would be to learn, you know, and gain results. Very, very good results in tests. I don't see it, guys. And you know me, like, I'm open. Go on, people who get it, tell me what I'm supposed to be seeing here. %60 is 2.4 kills on average. What's that mean? Like, every single time you're going to play, it's going to be 2.4 kills, but it won't. And does it need to? And how many games is that based on as well? Like, and then let's just say, I kind of get what you're on about with that, right? Where you're saying on average you're going to be getting 2.4k overall throughout all of it. But how many hooks is that on average? Is it 2? Is it 5? Is it 10? How many chases is it? When did these kills happen? Was it from slugging? I'm looking too deep into it. Well, I want actual, you know, real results, not just this pseudo shit. Because I say this to the devs right now. Devs, show us October kill rate, or maybe last month's maybe, actually, right? maybe last month's, and September next to each other, and I want to see if these killers stay where they're at, or if they all change around to all different positions, because it's completely fucking random. I would like to see that. If they all stay exactly where they are for a whole month again, then kind of interesting, right? I don't think that's going to be a thing, though. Because I think it depends on who's playing them and what the matches were like with them. That's what I'm thinking. But anyway, that's my ideas on this. What are your ideas? As I said, I'm always open to different ideas. I'm very passionate, but I'm always up for, you know, a logical, civil conversation. Always have been, always will be. Even though I do find DVD is a very kind of emotional driven, very angry kind of place from my time having conversations with it, sadly. It never used to be that way. It's way worse than it used to be. I am always up for just having a chat, you know, like it's a video game. It's a fucking video game. It's not that serious. People act like I'm like ultra like serious on this guy. It's like, dude, I'm just talking about the balance of a video game. Like it's not really that big. I'm just very analytical and I love kind of dissecting stuff. That's it. But yeah, that's my thoughts on that, guys. And what you get here is my thoughts.